For some perspective, we are joined by Jeremy Schaap from Paris. Bonjour, Jeremy. How would you put into perspective just the sheer dominance and also the Olympic longevity of both Ledecky and Biles?
I mean, Hannah, you know the Olympic Games very well. You've been covering them for a long time. When you think about the history of the Games, when you think about the all-time greats, the giants, Katie Ledecky and Simone Biles were already in those categories coming into these games. And now we're talking about the greatest of all time, unquestionably, undoubtedly, in swimming, in gymnastics, doing it both at the age of 27, which in their sports not so long ago, there were exceptions, was basically geriatric territory. And not just winning, right? They are dominating. I mean, we just watched the highlight of Katie Ledecky and the highlight of Simone Biles. They are as good now in certain events as they have ever been. When we think about Simone Biles in those individual gold medal competitions, the team competition, the individual all-around and the team all-around, what she's doing simply defies history, defies logic, and it is the same with Ledecky. To have both of them doing this at the same time at the Olympics, and it's like having Jesse Owens and Jackie Joyner-Kersee at the same games. It's like having Al Order and Pavo Nurmi at the same games. I mean, we're talking about Olympians we'll talk about, who we will appreciate forevermore, and they're doing it side by side simultaneously here in Paris, and that's really what's so special.
Yeah, just generational talents, the stuff of Olympic legends, and really adding to that, Simone Biles, 3 gold medals, a testament to tenacity and hard work given what happened in Tokyo. In what sense do you consider her story one of the greatest all time?
Well, that's exactly right, Hannah. I mean, when we think about what happened 3 years ago in Tokyo, the disappointment, the trauma that Simone Biles endured, and the way she then got herself up again, rose up again, winning world championships again, taking part in those important conversations about mental health and athletic performance. You can't overstate, I think, her impact and the way that it has transcended sports. And that's why her story, I think, is going to be one of the great, not just stories from the games of the 33rd Olympiad or from Olympic history, but it's one of the great sports stories ever. And it reminds me, because of what she endured and what she came back from in Tokyo, it's like the Dan Jansen story when he won the 1,000 in speed skating in Lillehammer after the tragedy of his sister's death when he was competing in Calgary 6 years earlier. It's like a Bibi Bikila winning the marathon in 1960 in Rome, in the capital of the nation, Italy, that had conquered his homeland, Ethiopia, and occupied it. It's one of those transcendent stories. Jesse Owens winning in Berlin, in Hitler's capital, because it stands for so much more than sports. There's so many layers of depth and resonance there that we'll be talking about, as I said, Simone Biles forever, as long as we talk about sports.